Sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena, pumped up and primed for action. The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are never an easy out. Malcolm Brogdon says this team always exceeds the expectations. It takes after the Midwest city that fights for everything they have. We've got the building blocks to be elite and to win a championship ultimately. Kevin, you gotta like that kind of confidence.
And those kind of words, DA, right from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Poeltl. The guard pair, Murray and White. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, the guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. In at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now, here's LeVert. Passes it to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Double team Sabonis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Pacers now. Poeltl with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Murray, the pass to White. A baseline J. Pacers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
A new group in now for Indiana. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Sabonis. Lance Stevenson comes in for Warren. MP's checked in for Caris LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. .157 left here in the opening quarter. Spurs passing it around. Chalk up 2 there.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pacers leading by 6. Pass to McConnell. On the wing, MP. Young against Craig. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Young. Six on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Bates Diop. Here's Eubanks. And that one is hammered home.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. MP finds Craig. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And it's Walker penetrating. Stolen by Stevenson. One-on-one here. Here's McConnell. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The pass to Eubanks. Now, here is Young. Passes to Walker. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Craig. MP kicks to McConnell. The 3 from MP. They grab their own miss.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, some great players at the small forward position. But T.J. Warren can score with the best of them. And he said he's always excited to face those elite talents.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level, obvious.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Young, and it's Bates Diop in at the small forward. Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Indiana. To the paint. Turner trying to free himself up. Craig, good. Craig's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. T.J. Warren comes in for Torrey Craig. Karis LeVert's checked in for Lance Stevenson, and Brogdon subbed in for MP. So it's the Indiana Pacers, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
LeVert on the wing. He's paired with Warren. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. That's the Pacers 5. Here's Sabonis. LeVert kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Warren. Brogdon looking it over. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Over Murray. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. He's checked in for Indiana. And San Antonio with the change here too. Eubanks, he's checked in for Pirtle. Here's Vassell. He has 5. And that one goes long. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Murray with it. 16 points for him. Over MP. Fires the 3. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 8 points. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
MP deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Spurs trail by 12. Murray the pass to Vassell. Here's Eubanks. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Johnson. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Turner. The drive by MP. Vassell grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3 ball well. Johnson. And the jumper from down low is good. 7 points in the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Now the pass to Murray. From 13, the Pacers pull it in.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Back to Sabonis. Kicks it to MP. Driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first
And with the
personal
offense
foul.
getting right to the rim,
17
at
foul.
least they saved the layup.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That free throw missing. And some changes here for the Pacers. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Spurs trail by 11. And the foul called on MP.
That's his first
foul. Lance Stevenson's checked in for MP.
Onto the court for the Pacers. Lance Stevenson.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to Eubanks. Pass to Forbes for the 3. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Indiana leading by 11. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here is Forbes. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. And so it's Indiana. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. He's checked in for San Antonio. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
On the court right now for the Spurs, you've got Jakob Poeltl, and it's Walker in at the point guard. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. MP kicks to Holiday. Pass to Brissett. To the inside. Poeltl with the steal. Walker with it. Now defended by MP.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Domantas Sabonis.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
MP passes to Arte. Indiana moving the ball around. On the wing, MP. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Back to MP. Here's Bates Diop. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow.